Hello. Hello, Mr. T-Man. Yeah, that doesn't work.
This has been the Net 10 Wireless Halftime Show on CBS Sports Network. Net 10 Wireless. No contract wireless on America's best networks. This has been the Net 10 Wireless Halftime Show on CBS Sports Network. Net 10 Wireless. No contract wireless on America's best networks.
Well, we welcome you back and take a look at those first half stats. 2 turnovers for each team, and boy, were they ever big. It was one apiece there within the final minute. Nobody could stick it in the end zone in a game that has certainly gone back and forth. You look at the time of possession, and Jacksonville holding the football a lot longer than Nick Hill and company. Hill and company will get the kick to start this half, and Les Moss, head coach of the Sharks, is with Anthony.
Coach Moss, your team had been known for its fast starts early in this season, outscoring all your opponents in the first half until last week. So this week, after trailing 14-0, what turned the tide?
Well, we, started executing. Our defense did a great job of getting the ball back for us, but we're not playing real sharp right now on offense. We're getting good enough pass protection, but we're dropping balls. We had a first down interception down there on that on the one drive. And, we had a tough call there at the end of the first half. But you got to expect that when you're playing on the road. We just have to come out and play with more of a sense of urgency.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck in the second half. James?
All right, thank you, Anthony. And, well, he took it on himself, the loss last week. Les Moss, we asked him, Jeff Hewley missing the game, did it have anything to do with it? He said, no, it was my stubbornness. Thought we could protect better than we did. A little bit hard-headed. Let's see if they change the mindset a little bit here and take care of the football in the second half.
And these are going to look very similar. The same guy, Jamar Ransom, with the picks. Right there, you're going to see the nice hit on the QB. Turnover by Terrence Smith. Nice job. There's a lot of good defense being played by 2 of the top 10 defenses in this league.
Well, we saw DJ Stevens with a good return earlier. This one, no good at all as the ball goes down to the turf. Sharks say they have it. Carlton Brown started the game, taking the ball off the nets for the Talons. Stevens took the last 2.
You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails if you're the Talons defense.
San Antonio football.
Play that hard on that red zone stop there at the end of the half, and to come out and pop and give that ball away, I mean, that would have been disastrous. It's good coverage, but DJ gets the ball out away from his body right there, poked out. And I believe it was Tracy Belton. He poked it out right, or no, it's actually Jamal Fudge right there with the left hand. And instead of falling on it, he tries to scoop and score.
Good hustle play by San Antonio to keep it. This ball thrown behind DJ Stevens. And a rare incompletion.
See, the way I see it as a quarterback.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
You got to get your head around and get snapped. You can't drift into a hammer route or a hitch route. You got to stop your feet and get squared up to the quarterback immediately. You can't kind of cruise into that turn. That's how you create turnovers.
Oh, I'm glad we called you, said. I like that. See? To the layperson, that's what you get. Seth Bonner won more games than any quarterback ever to play arena football in his career. Up here with me, Anthony Aaron down on the field. Go back to the first half. One more look with the turnovers.
That's a first down pick right there. That's ugly. Missed blocking assignment. Get your banged up quarterback. You see Terrence Smith with the pick. And again, the fumble right there. Robbins gets all the way around and gets on it. And again, Jamar Ransom making a play. Johnny on the spot, doing his job from that jack spot.
Well-deserved rest right now for Ransom coming out of the halftime locker room. Nice throw there in traffic by Hill and connects with Stevens.
I don't think people really realize how banged up Nick Hill is right now. And he's standing in there with some confidence, and delivering the ball, and definitely this team's best option. This kid is a player, had a breakout season with Orlando a few years back. And I mean, look at that delivery in the face of a big-time pass rush in the end zone. You stand up in there and deliver. That's a nice job by Nick Hill.
And we remind you, he was the third option really this year. John Dutton, Rohan Davey, and then Nick Hill. After Hill missed last week, Frazier filled in for him, and Hill is sacked. And we get a kiss blown by Jerry Turner, the defensive end from Tennessee Tech.
6 sacks on the season now, just been dominating. And you see he's going up against a fullback who's waiting on him. Chad Cook doesn't explode into him. And every now and then as that fullback, when you're going to block some of those ends, you got to go deliver a blow to him. You can't sit back and wait because you're only a few steps away from the quarterback. Jerry Turner makes him pay on that play.
You know, Turner made Pittsburgh pay in week 2. He had 3 sacks in 1 game. Robbins with the pressure right up the middle from his max spot. And passes thrown incomplete. Looking for Xavier Lee.
And this is a situation where you got to know your guy. You know, DJ Stevens and guys in Jomo, they're going to get out of their cuts a little bit faster than Xavier Lee will. You run the nice bench route, you've got him open. That's a situation where you'd like to see Nick Hill put a little touch on that ball. You know, anticipate a bit, get it out there with touch, so when Xavier Lee turns, it's on his hands.
We're playing the hot hand. We haven't heard much from Jomo Wilson tonight, but Xavier Lee certainly taking care of the slack that was left. Picked off, playing center field. Not down yet. Tracy Belton is still going. Pass was intended for Stevens. It ends up once again in a Shark's hands. The whistle finally comes, but look at this. Dodging another bullet. They fumble on the opening kickoff of the second half, get it back. It looks like they got it back here. We do have a flag down all the way back where that pass was thrown from.
Personal foul.
Personal foul, roughing the passer by the defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a fumble recovered by the Talons. It will be first down at the spot of the recovery.
Foul was on Robbins.
Keep your eye on the MAC line. Great spin move there. And I don't know if that's roughing. Maybe he caught him in the head, maybe up around the headgear. Took one step after. I don't know if that's a roughing. It wasn't like he drove him into the ground. But nevertheless, you've got to take care of the football. If you're Tracy Belton there, you get a big-time turnover and you give it back.
So another life here for Nick and the offense. And Hill a little bit too strong. That time he was looking for Jomo Wilson.
I love the anticipation, though. Just you need a little more touch, maybe a half a tick earlier. Have that ball come down on a downward angle instead of coming down at a driving angle flat. But I love the anticipation. He's trying to get it out early and on time, which makes it tough for any secondary player to make a play on the ball when it's delivered on time.
Well, Shark fans know number 15 all too well. Big part of Jacksonville's 2010 and 2011 teams. Great football teams and a big year for San Antonio last year. Lefty throws it out there to Lee. Lee has a first down and then some. Down near the 5-yard line.
And I feel like this is there anytime they want it. It's just a stack route. He's going to run inside with the motion and hook it up right there inside of Nisha Robinson, who can't make a play. You see him slam on the brakes. Ball's already on the way before he comes out of his break. Well-timed play there.
First down and goal, San Antonio. Stevens, the high motion man. Here comes the pressure on Hill. He's hit as he throws the ball incomplete. They'll call it immediately. Second down, and guess who? The pressure coming from Jerry Turner one more time.
These guys know how to get after the passer. And I know Big Ant down there salivating, but you're going to see just a quick rush here around the edge. And it's going to happen so fast. I mean, the big offensive lineman there didn't have a shot to make a play there. Could not get set. Big Thomas Claiborne struggling to get out there.
Well, we mentioned Jerry Turner having 3 sacks in week 2 against Pittsburgh.
Jacksonville is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete forward pass.
All right, so we'll spend some time in the booth looking at this one, and it is our Net 10 Wireless call to the booth. We'll send it over to head referee Chris Sneed as he communicates with the production truck to check this one out. So,
All right, I'm here.
Here we go.
I'm looking to see if we've got a forward pass or a fumble. All right, here we go. I'm looking to see if we've got an empty hand going forward. Roll that back, roll that back, roll that back. I've got the ball. Give me another look, another look. Roll that back again, please.
This is a tough one here, Seth.
Very
Well,
tough,
this
but it looks.
give me a look here. Slow it down as we get to him moving his hand forward. It looks like that. Okay, looks like he's bringing his hand back to throw. The ball is still in his hands when it looks like it starts to go forward. Give me a shot down the line if you can. Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you. Okay, his hand is not coming forward, and that appears to be a fumble. Okay, let's show it to me again. Okay, that appears to be a fumble, hand not going forward. Okay, we're going to change this to a fumble, and we need to keep rolling. We need to know who recovers the ball. I think we have a recovery by Jacksonville.
So Chris Sneed will rule it a fumble.
Okay, we recovered. Okay, they recovered that ball we're going to back that up. I need to see where that's at. Okay, thank you. All right, here we go. All right, that's the fumble right there, and it's recovered. That is at the 4-yard line. Okay, we're going to have a reversal on the field. We're going to go first and 10 for Jacksonville at the 4-yard line. Thank you.
Well, you saw it all go down. Your Net 10 Wireless call to the booth. San Antonio fans are not going to like this call at all.
After reviewing the play, the quarterback's hand was not coming forward, and therefore is a fumble. The ball is recovered at the 4-yard line by Jacksonville. It will be first down, 10 yards, Jacksonville. Jacksonville is not charged a timeout.
An interesting end to the first half, and even crazier the start to the second. 9 minutes left here in the third quarter, still 20-14. But Lee Johnson and his football team finding out on this drive, you play with fire, you get burned. They lay it on the turf on the kickoff to start the second half. They get it back. They throw an interception. Get it back on the back end of that play. This call went their way until we went to the booth to check it out. Jacksonville football when we return.
It's kind of ugly. It's a defensive game, which I thought it would be two of the top defenses in the league in scoring defense. And I just feel like they've kind of gotten away, San Antonio, from the three-step. They had the three-step going early. They've gotten away from that stuff, and it's kind of making them pay for it right now, putting pressure on the guy. Gotcha.
Talons fans, be sure to visit our silent auction table above section 101 and bid on the Talons game night jerseys, swoops jersey, gloves,
Okay.
and exclusive big football. You must be present to win. And hey, the auction ends at the end of the third quarter. So you got
And this is their first possession of the second half, right?
before the auction ends. Winners
Yeah.
will be announced at the end of the game. All proceeds benefit the Alamo Breast Cancer Foundation. Come party with the players.
Back here at the Alamo Dome, Bernard Morris and the Jacksonville Sharks. First offensive possession here in the second half. Well, Jeff Hewley had to do a lot of work to catch that little swing pass.
Oh my goodness, the stab. I mean, and that's, you get that advantage with that motion that we talked about, the high motion, but what a great catch. And just didn't even panic, just stuck the paw up. I'm going to keep on going with this. I mean, nice skill set on Hewley, man.
Even missing the 1 week while he was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Hewley coming in 1,155 all-purpose yards. That's second in the AFL. There's Marquis White. He will hang on and give the Sharks a first down. Well, stumbling early in their loss last week to Arizona, doing the same here in San Antonio. An interception on the opening drive, a turnover on downs, then reeling off 3 straight touchdowns before throwing the final pick there at the end of the first half. Morris and company hoping to get back into the paint. Left all alone, Jaron Harvey for an easy first down.
There was a mix-up in the coverage there. On the back end, you had Fred Shaw, Andre Jones, a little mixed up in what they were doing. Let's take a listen.
How about that guy? You get up close and personal with those fans here. That's it.
Go! Hunt!
Hewley in motion, pressure on Morris, flags down. Jaron Harvey has taken some hard hits tonight, not only by defenders, but by the boards as well. He'll hang on here, but there is a flag.
Illegal defense, San Antonio number 42, illegal twist, 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Talk about it halftime with the great Anthony Herron about the pass rush. We're going to take a look at Victor the Great right here on the edge. Excuse me, on the backside, but that play was caused by Tim McGill with the outside rush. You can't go outside, and if you're Victor the Great, you've got to stay outside. If that nose goes outside of you, you need to stop. You cannot go inside him. That's an illegal twist. Should have been called on the nose. He went wide as well.
So first down here for Jacksonville. Morris is going to tuck it and go. Everybody with their backs turned in the secondary. Touchdown on the ground, Jacksonville.
And this is where you run a risk here of giving up easy scores. Watch Ransom sprint to the sideline to help on the check down. And now look at the Red Sea open wide up, and BMO just runs through the hit. Makes him dangerous. Those good decisions. That's a good decision right there to run the ball.
Looking strong. BMO looking like Demo. Friday, Smokey. 27-14 our score. The leading ground game in all of arena football, doing just that tonight, pounding it and grounding.
Several vehicles in Sergeant Dallas' convoy were attacked by IEDs.
Okay.
Staff Sergeant Dallas risked her life to aid in the extraction of 2 critically wounded Marines from their vehicles. After the medical extraction, Sergeant Dallas made the tough decision for her and her team member to exit the safety of their heavily armored vehicle. Once dismounted, she engaged the enemy with suppressive fire while her team member set up a machine gun to protect the rest of the convoy.
Make sure you check out arenafootball.com for all the latest news and information on the Arena Football League. While you're there, be sure to shop the AFL Team Fan Shop for the latest team gear. arenafootball.com. Go there today. And welcome back to the Alamo Dome. 6:09 left here in the third quarter. The Sharks up 27-14 along with Cedric Bonner and Anthony Herron. I'm James Bates. Glad to have you with us in San Antone tonight. Trouble off the slack net. Must try to return it, the returner. And notice how they go back to Carlton Brown after Stevens put it on the turf. So one more try for the Talons. When we come back downtown San Antonio, all lit up for you on Saturday night.
Are they like...
Back to the Alamo Dome. The Talons looking for their first home win of the year. They got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback's head.
Started out early, doing a nice job, but Turner turned up the heat. Marcarell turned up the heat. I mean, these guys are coming from everywhere, and it kind of seems like they've gotten away from the three-step drop, and their quarterback, who is already banged up, is taking a pounding. In order to have any shot to win any game, this guy needs to be on the field. Got to go back to that three-step short game, screen game, whatever you got to do to slow those guys down.
Bernard Morris proving himself, turning a little rough start around there for Jacksonville. You know what's interesting? We've mentioned a couple times tonight, Hill, the fourth starter at quarterback for the Talons in the last 5 games. The guys that have gone before him and that have gotten injured, you watch those highlights and you think, oh, well, it's because they're getting sacked, they're getting hit, but they've been injuries like a pulled groin for Davey. It wasn't like he was being sacked.
Torn Achilles for Dutton. I mean,
right.
It's injuries, not like, just being pounded on.
A horse collar tackle on Frazier. Second down. And make it first down as the pass is complete to Jomo Wilson. So the chains will move, and we'll move on down to the field level. Ray Filiaw sending the play in. Let's listen in, see if we can hear it.
Left, HO, 50 double dig, wing go, on 2, ready?
Hill, the Southern Illinois boy, calling it out for his offense.
You got 2 digs coming from the top side, and this guy's clearing out on the bottom side.
Pressure came late. He stands in there and gets it off to Stevens. DJ has a first down.
Got straight man-to-man coverage here. Get the route you want. Clear this guy out. You're getting a dig route here. You take your best shot. You got man-to-man coverage. You're going to see the nice job of manipulating the pocket by Hill. Just gets it over Jamal Fudge's hand with a nice completion and the first down.
Jomo in motion. Swings it over that way, but connects with DJ Stevens, does Hill. So second down and medium coming up for the Talons.
That's one of those cat routes. You got a flat route with a corner on top of it, one of those combo routes. It didn't come open fast enough, but you gotta appreciate the fact that Nick is trying to take care of himself now, getting the ball out of his hand.
Terminology-wise, team to team, does it pretty much stay the same? I asked that. Aaron Garcia, it hasn't skipped a beat, goes over to Orlando from San Jose.
Well, San Jose was completely foreign to him. Second big drop there by Xavier Lee, and I think you're gonna get a hold on Misha Robinson. The schemes don't change. Terminology changes from place to place. There are some that are.
Defense number 1, a 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
You see the top motion man bearing down on Mishai Robinson. DJ Stevens running the route right here. Keep your eye right here. That's where the penalty is. Wasn't much there. And I'm an offensive guy. I would let him play on that.
First down, going to the corner. There's Jomo. There's also a flag down. Beautifully thrown football to the back corner, waiting on Wilson.
Offense number 74, a 10-yard penalty, replay first down.
But Chris Snead and company, the officiating crew, will bring it back with the flag.
This is one of the most devastating fronts in all the league. You've got a lot of good pass rushers, but these guys are 5 deep, 4 deep of guys that get after it each play. But you're going to see the nice delay and burst across the back of the end zone. Well thrown ball, but you had to cheat to get it. You had to hold. I always told those guys, if you got to hold. Keep me from getting hit. Just hold them.
So right back at it, Hill. This time he looks for Lee. Lee couldn't run by Terrence Smith.
I think he tried to get him on a little double move, but Xavier didn't really give him much on the move. Just kind of trotted up the field. Not sure if Nick really wanted to take that shot. Let's get a listen in to what they've got planned on this next play.
Here we go. Trips right, wing yo, 50 scissors, H smash on first down. Ready?
Scissors are going to get some kind of snake route, post in a corner, and you're going to have a smash or a whip route, arrow route by one of the underneath guys. And there's the arrow route coming out open.
And the arrow turns into a block as Hill running for his life. Remember, playing with that bad hip, he's slow getting up, as is Jerry Turner now.
He wants it. Nice job. And you see, could have been holding that play on Hizutaki, but just gutsy performance by number 17. And let's take a shot. Let's listen in, see what he's got planned.
50 big on 2, ready? Good dig. Go ahead, Jomo.
Pig is kind of a dig cross combination here.
Go.
It's kind of an old school route. There's the dig and the cross. And he goes to the last dig. Didn't read that one clearly.
Trying to force it in between two defenders, looking for Lee, and San Antonio really lucky to get this one back.
Absolutely, he had, you know, dig is a crosser. It's a combo beater. So basically, you're going here, and then your last dig. And I think he chooses the wrong one here.
San Antonio scoring the first 2 touchdowns of this football game.
Timeout, San Antonio. This is their first of the half.
Offensive coordinator Ray Filyaw, head coach Lee Johnson know how important this 4th down is. 26 ticks remaining in the 3rd quarter.
That's what I'm talking about.